previous session, that was probably last week, we had seen what is with regard to decrease and conquer technique. So I'm talking about decrease and conquer technique. And in the decrease and conquer technique, okay, I think now the screen is a little bit, yeah. So we were talking about decrease and conquer technique, okay, in the previous class. And in decrease and conquer technique, we came across what are the three ways of doing it. What are the three ways of doing it? First one is with regard to decrease by a constant value. Okay, so that was the first thing, that you're going to decrease it by a constant value. The second one is you're going to decrease by a constant factor. When I say factor, it is generally 2. When I say constant, it is generally 1. Then the third one also we saw. What was the third one? The third one clearly said variable decrease. Okay, variable decrease, which basically means it will be keep on decreasing in a variable way. Okay, it will not be constant, it will be decreasing variably. So for this, all these things, we saw what is known as an algorithm also. We saw about the design aspect, which is nothing but, figuring out what is an example for it. And also we saw the most important part, which is about the recurrence relation for all those things. For this variable decrease, we took an example of GCD. Remember, okay, long time. I think it was a Friday's class, so we took an example with regard to GCD also, and all these things we figure out all this, recurrence relation, algorithm, design aspect in terms of example also. Okay, this is what we did with regard to decrease and conquer. Now, why we are learning decrease and conquer is we need to figure out two important things that becomes very important here. What is the two important thing? Okay, there is a thing called topological sorting, which you need to sort of understand. Now, what is the meaning of topological sorting? See, you are trying to analyze or you are trying to sort few things in some sort of an order. Okay, what order? Generally, if you take any work, okay, this needs to be some sort of an order, right? What is the meaning of order? First, you are going to do some work, then you are going to figure out the next work, then you are going to figure out the next work, then the next work, like this. This order is known as topological sorting. Okay, ordering anything based on the way the work needs to be completed. Okay, for this we take an examples with regard to graph. We take an example with regard to graph, and we are going to work through with regard to. Okay, now what is the thing with regard to graph? What are the two constraints or three constraints where you got to keep in mind of what needs to be done here? Okay, because we are taking an example of a graph, there are two constraints that becomes very important to know this. What is the first thing? The first thing is the graph needs to be a DAG, which basically means it should be a directed acyclic graph. Okay, it should be DAG, directed acyclic graph, which basically means it should be directed, which basically means it should have all these directions like this. Then next thing is acyclic. What is the meaning of acyclic? They should not have any sort of cycles. No cycle should be there in the graphs. Okay, then only topological sorting will work. This is one thing that you got to keep in mind. Second thing is, what are the methods to figure out this topological sorting? The two methods that we are going to use it is, first one is known as source removal method. Okay, and I'll write the full thing. Okay, source removal method, which you're going to see today. Okay, the second one being DFS, depth first search method. So there are two methods which you need to sort of understand: source removal method and also DFS method. If you are able to learn all these things, these two methods, if you are able to learn, then the entire topological sorting is done, which comes under decrease and conquer, which is fully done. Okay, so we have two classes more probably with regard to this. Okay, so let's go and learn what is the things with regard to source removal method and also DFS method. Okay, what are the things need to be kept in mind, and also what is the way of doing it. So first method for us is with regard to known as what? Source removal method. Be careful, I'm talking about what is known as topological sorting. In that there are two methods. What are the two methods? Source removal method is the first one, and of course the DFS method is the second one. So today's class we are going to look into source removal method. Now you know very clearly that I need to have a DAG, which basically means I need to have a directed acyclic graph. I'm going to take an example. There should not be any cycles. Please keep that in mind. Okay, there should not be any cycles, and without any cycles we are going to sort of work through about it. Okay, so if you can't see, please zoom in because there's a lot of graphs which I'm going to write. Okay, so let's look into this. First, I'm going to take an example, then I'll tell what is the steps to be followed here. Okay, so first and foremost, I'll write a graph. First, you check whether the graph is proper or not. Okay, so graph is nothing but the way you write everything. Okay, whatever you studied in your previous DMS, the same old thing only here, but of course, in a way that is suits our DA. This is our 5 nodes. This is what I call as nodes. Okay, or vertices. Nodes, vertices, sabhi same. Okay, both are same. Then I write what is known as edges. Is that only edges? No, they are called as directed edges. Okay, which basically means they have a direction. As you can see very clearly that they have directions. Okay, they have directions and the directions is clearly specified here. So this is the directed graph, no doubt in that. What about the acyclic part? Is it a acyclic graph? Which basically means does it contain any cycles? Check whether is there containing any cycles. I don't think so. There's any cycles. You just check. Is there any cycles? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 5. Is there any cycles? No. There is no cycles. So this is a DAG. Very clearly you can see that this is a DAG, directed acyclic graph without any problem. Now our steps. What is the first thing to be kept in mind to figure out what are the steps? First thing is you need to know what is the integrity of each and every vertices. Okay, you know what is the meaning of integrity. Integrity is nothing but the number of edges that are coming towards that vertex. There is in degree, there is also called as out degree. Out degree is going out. Okay, in degree is coming in. Number of in degrees need to be figured out. Okay. Second thing is you are going to delete. Okay, you are going to delete an in degree. Okay, an in degree which has 0. What you are going to delete? You are going to delete that edge. You are going to delete that edge which has an in degree or a edge or a node, not just edge, even the node. Or else in very simple words I can write it like this. Okay, you are going to delete a node and the edges that are going out from it. Okay, wherever the in degree is equal to 0. Then what is the next step? Next step is you move on to the next one. Okay, move on to the next node that has in degree 0. So then you move on to the next node that has an in degree that is equal to 0. That's a third step. That's the next step. Then you keep on doing that till you reach the end of a graph. Okay, this is what the entire steps is all about. So what we are going to do is we are going to again take this graph. We are going to go step by step procedure for it. Please try to sort of get to know this. Very, very important for you to sort of trace this on. Okay, they may give an example and in exam you need to do what is known as the topological sorting or the other way of rating it. What is the other way of doing it? They are going to give you what is topological sorting, explain with an example. You should be able to do it. Both are needs to be same. Okay, however you do, if you know the methods, any way they ask, you should be able to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take the same graph. There's no difference. Okay, it's the same old graph. I'm writing it again because I am going to do what is known as the steps on things here. So I want it to be fresh. Okay, nothing new in there. See, this is the same old graph. Of course, you need to be writing it neatly, not like me. Okay, write it neatly. So let's try to do what is things to be done here. Okay, what are the things to be done here? And let's sort of look into it. Okay, first and foremost, you need to figure out the in degrees of each and everything. So I'll write the in degrees for it. Please look into it. What is the in degree of 0? You can see very clearly what is the in degree of 0. There's no edge coming through. There's no edge that is coming to 1. So the in degree of 1 is 0. In degree of 2, you can see very clearly there's an edge that is coming towards it, which is nothing but equal to 1. Be careful. Okay, it is nothing but equal to 1. Then you take 4. What are the number of edges that are coming towards 4? There are 2 edges. See this? So the in degree is nothing but 2. Then with regard to 3, you check number of edges that are coming to 3. 1, 2. So there is 2. Then with regard to 5, number of edges coming through to 5 is only 1. So the in degrees of each and everything is written very clearly without any problem. Okay, now the next part. What is the next part? We need to figure out what is the in degree of where we have the in degree is equal to 0. The in degree equal to 0 is in terms of the node 1, right? So what you are going to do, you are going to delete the node 1. Okay, so first thing is you are going to delete node 1. That's next thing. Then is that the only thing? No, you are going to delete all the edges also, edges from 1. That's very important. You're going to delete even the edges that are sort of originating from 1. Why you're deleting 1? The in degree is 0. Keep that in mind. Okay, so let's think. Let's do that. Okay, if I do that, what are the edges to be deleted here? I think the edges to be deleted will be with regard to this one. Sorry, and also this one. These two edges need to be sort of deleted. Okay, along with your 1. If I do that, what is the next thing I'm going to get? Be careful with, I'm writing it. See this again, they got your 2, you got your 4. You should not change anything except for writing the same old edges. See, 2 to 3, there is an edge. 4 to 3, there is an edge. 4 to 5, there is an edge. And of course, 2 to 4, there's an edge. Is what about 1? Everything is deleted. Okay, you are going to sort of delete everything related to it. Okay, now you see the next step. What's the next step? Again, you need to figure out what is the in degree of all these things. See, it will change. Please keep that in mind. It will not be constant like that. It will change. Okay, once you delete particular node, particular edges here, the in degrees will change. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, let's do that. When you take 2, what is the in degree of 2? 0. When you take 4, what is the in degree of 4? I think there is 1. When you take 3, what is the in degree of 3? It is nothing but 1. No, 2. Sorry. Okay, there are 2 edges that are coming through here. Then with regard to 5, you take the in degree is nothing but equal to 1. Okay, the graph has reduced to this one now. Now what's the next thing? Next thing again, we are going to delete what? We are going to delete a node which is having in degree is equal to 0. What is that? 2. And also we are going to delete the edges from 2. From 2 also we are deleting it. If we do that, okay, if we do that, what is going to happen? Okay, see this 2 needs to be deleted and all along with its edges. So what are the edges to be deleted? I think this needs to be deleted. This needs to be deleted. If I do that, what are the things that will be ending up? We are going to end up 3 like this. Okay, we are going to end up 4 like this, and of course 5. So there are edges to be deleted that will be deleting. Okay, so you need to have 4 going like this and this. Is there any other thing? See, this one and this one will be getting deleted. So you're not going to write that. So only this thing will remain. Now again, the in degrees need to be sort of figured out. What is the in degree of 4? 0. Okay, what is the in degree of 3? I think it is 1. In degree of 5, it is 1. Okay, you got this. See this, be careful. In degree of 4 is 0. Now there's no edges coming through with regard to 4. Now what's the next step? Next step is you need to delete a 1 which is having a in degree is equal to 0. See, as you can see, the name source removal is getting to come to picture now. What's the meaning of source removal? Wherever the source, you are going to delete the source itself. What source? The where the in degree is 0. Why do you call it source? Because everything is from there. It is growing. It is not ending here. This is called a source. It's more like a soil, right? If you take soil, from here everything is going. Is there anything coming to soil? No. Okay, so you call it that as source. Okay, now it's the next step. We are going to delete what? We are going to delete node 4 and also the edges. Okay, edges from starting from 4. If I do that, what is the thing that you're going to end up? The things that you're going to be careful with regard to it. Okay, if I do that. Okay, if I do that, what are the things that will be deleted, sort of remaining? First and foremost, this 4 needs to be deleted and also these edges. Okay, so what will be you are going to end up with? You are going to end up with only 3 and 5. What is the in degrees of 3? 0. What is the in degree of 5? 0. Okay, So you can either delete, then in the next step, you can either delete 3. Okay. See, you can either delete 3 or 5. Question, you don't have any changes there. Okay. There's no, nothing was going to happen. Either 3 or 5. But that's all fine. What is the thing that you sort of came across now? We came across what is known as what and all things that came sort of got deleted. That will be your topological ordering. What is the first node that got deleted? 1. Then what is the next node that got deleted? 2. Then what is the next node that got deleted? 4. Then what is the next node? Either 3 or 5. So you can write both 3 and 5. Or what is the other way of writing it? The other way of writing it is like this. You can first write 1, then 2 got deleted, then 4, then 5, then 3. This, you see this? This is nothing but my topological sorting using source removal method. How did I sort things? How did I make things, these things work through? This is the order. See, what is the meaning of this is that job 1 will be first done, then job 2, then job 4, then either job 3 or job 5. Okay, this is known as the topological sorting using source removal method. The first example of topological sorting. We are going to take one more example. Okay, we are not going to leave for one example and all. Okay, that will never happen here. So we are going to take one more example and we are going to work through with regard to it. So what is my next example? Okay, next example and also the way I'm trying to do this. Okay, so let's take one more example and try to work with regard to it. Okay, this time I'm going to show you. I told you very clearly that we should not take any graph that is having a cycle. If you take a cyclic graph, what will happen? There will be some people will be thinking like that. Yeah, he's saying that we should not take a cycle. I'll take cycle. What will happen? We'll see. Okay. Some people may be thinking like that. Okay. Even I think like that. So let's check that. Okay. So I'm going to take a graph plus figure out whether it has a cycle or not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Look. Where is 4? 4 comes right here. Okay. So I'm going to write the directed edges now. So figure out where do you have what is known as a cycle right here. Okay. So you have this and probably you have this. Now the next one. This is where it becomes very important. This is a graph. See, when I write like this now, you have to understand that it is sort of going right from here to there. Okay, I'm leaving gap. You should not leave like that. Okay, when you're writing it, you should not write it neatly. Okay, no gap here, no gap here and all. That's not right. Okay, I write it through this pen and sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so that's a problem. So you can see this. Do we have a cycle? Do we have a cycle with regard to this? I think there is a cycle. What is a cycle do we have? You can see very clearly this is forming a cycle like this. Is it a cycle? Yes. Clearly it is forming a cycle. 1, 2, 3 and again 1. So it's forming a cycle. That's not a good thing. Okay. It is not at all a good thing. But we need to figure out. Whether it is really possible to figure out, the topological sorting for it. So can I start? I'll start. Okay, I'll start doing the same. We'll apply the same old procedure. We'll forget whether it has a cycle or not. We'll apply the same old procedure. What we know. What is my same old procedure? First thing is I need to figure out the in degrees of each and everything. So we'll do that. Okay, in degree of 1 is 1. You can see this is the one coming through. Then 2. 2 is 2. Because 2 edges are coming through. Then 3. What is edges? 2 edges that are coming to. Okay, so this is also 2. Then with regard to 4, be careful here. With regard to 4, in degree is 0. Again, with regard to 5, in degree is again 0. Look into this. Okay, look into this. The entire in degrees are all found out. Now there is a problem. What is the problem to be figured out here? First thing is we have in degree is equal to 0. Okay, in 2 places. What are 2 places? 4 or 5. So you can take any one. That's all fine. Okay, arbitrary choice can be made. You can take any one. Not a problem. Which one will take? We'll take 4. Or if you don't like 4, you take 5. Not a problem. Okay, arbitrary choice can be made. This is not a problem. Okay, arbitrary choice can be made. Random choice, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so I'll be taking 4. So what I'll do is I'm going to delete 4 because integer is equal to 0. Delete 4 and also the edges from 4. Okay, 4 edges from 4. So if I do that, what is going to end up? I'm going to end up like this. Okay, so I'm going to write that again. One more graph. When I delete 4, what is the thing I'm end up with? Okay, there's a 2, there's a 1, and of course there's a 3, and of course there's a 5. 4 will not be there. So what is the edge that will be sort of deleted? The edge that will be deleted is this one. Okay, rest all will be there like that only without any problem. Okay, so this one, this, and of course this. Okay, not a problem. Then again this. Is there any other edges to be deleted? No, everything is all fine. Now you know very clearly that again we need to find out the integer. Okay, figure out for 1. What is the integer? Is nothing but 1. Okay, fine. What is the integer of 2? 2 is nothing but, be careful now. Now it has changed. The integer of 2 is 1. 3. There are 2. Okay, not a problem. Then with regard to 5, the integer is 0. See, first you deleted this, it will come here. Or if you delete this, 4 will come here. So we don't have much problem with that. Okay, fine. So we are going to delete. But this next thing, now the things to be deleted is delete 5. Okay, and also the edges right from 5. So if I delete that, what is the edge to be deleted from here? Obviously this one. That needs to be sort of deleted. Okay, so if I do that, what is the next thing to be kept in mind? Okay, so I'm going to delete that. So what is going to happen now? This is where the problem will stop or will go mad right here. Okay, so see, I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to write only those things which doesn't matter anything. Okay, so these are the things that will be remaining. See, this 5 and that edge is being deleted. So this will be remaining. Now what is the integer of 1? Integer of 1 is only 1. Then integer of 2 is again 1. Integer of 3, you can check there, only 1 is nothing 1. We were taught that you need to delete, okay, what? You need to delete an integer which is having 0. There is no integer that is 0 here. Okay, there is no integer that is 0 here. This is a problem with cyclic graph. This is what I said. This is the problem with cyclic graph. If there is a cyclic graph, topological sorting is not at all possible. Okay, is not at all possible. That's the reason you can see this. This becomes a cycle. This is a cycle. Okay, because this is a cycle, topological sorting is not at all possible because you can see there is no integer that is equal to 0. There is no integer that is equal to 0. Everything is 1. What should I delete? Okay, what should I delete? I can't delete anything. There's no 0 there. So this is where you got to be careful. So only people, I'll always tell you that you got to use a acyclic graph. We'll take one more example. Okay, we'll take one more example. Very simple example only we'll take. Then we'll probably move into the complex example. Okay, let's take one more example to it. Okay, so what is one more example? Okay, same old example, but of course in a different way. Okay, only 4 edges only I'll take. So what is the X example? Okay, you got A, B, or 1, 2 or anything. You don't have to worry. Your job is to make sure that you apply the technique that has been taught to you. That's all. Okay, whatever may be the nodes names, you don't have to worry. Okay, you just have to see what is the things that is needed for us. Okay, then from C it is going like this. See, this may look like as if it is having a cycle, but be careful. That is the reason I have taken this example. It may look like it's having a cycle. Now people may be thinking, hey, it's a cycle. Where? A to D, then D to B, then where? Nothing. A to B, then that's all. A to D, then B, then that's all. Nowhere it forms a cycle. Okay, nowhere it forms a cycle. Not at all possible. So this is not a cyclic graph. This is a directed graph. It's a acyclic graph. It's a DAG, directed acyclic graph. So for this, can we implement the topological sorting using source removal method? Yes, we can easily do it. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's do that with regard to in degree of A. What is in degree of A? Anything coming through for A? No. Then with regard to B, in degree of B, 1, 2, 3. So this has a very large in degree, 3. Then C, any in degree? No, 0. Then D, see 1, 2. Okay, check this 0, 3, 0, 2. Now I told you very clearly, right? I told you very clearly when you have in degree, that is two elements or two nodes having the same in degree is equal to 0. Okay, what can we do? We can choose arbitrarily. Random choice we can make. Okay, random choice we can make. We can delete whatever you want. Okay, we'll take two instances also. Shall we do that? Okay, we'll take two instances also and we figure out what is the things to be done here. So first thing is we are going to take the case 1, case 2, like that we'll take. Okay, so we'll take the first case. The first case into picture and what is going to happen there. Okay, the same old example, we are going to do it one more time also. Okay, now when you take case is equal to 1, what is case 1? Okay, what is case 1? We are going to delete, see, we are going to start with deleting A because A is in degree is equal to 0. Okay, so that we are going to do, we are going to delete A and also the edges right from A. So if we do that, what are the things will be that will be deleted? This edge will be deleted. This edge also will be deleted. Okay, so if you do that, what you are going to end up with? You are going to end up with, once again, I'll just move the screen. Yeah. Now you are going to end up with what? See, this is all, these two things are deleted. Okay, you are going to end up with only B, then again C, then again D. Okay, be careful with the edges. The edges that are deleted should not be written. Okay, it's common sense. Okay, now you see this. This one will be there. This will be there. And of course, this will be there. Okay, and you need to figure out again the in degrees. Check with regard to in degrees of, D. Okay, and C and all those things. Okay, for D, what is the in degree? 1. For C, in degree 0. For B, in degree 2. See, when you delete an edge, when you delete a node, the in degrees will vary. Keep that in mind. Okay, now what needs to be deleted? The ones which is having in degree 0. So C needs to be deleted. Okay, delete C. Okay, so when you do that, okay, when you do that, what is going to happen? Okay, the edges also needs to be deleted. So from C, what are the edges that are going through? This one and this one. These two need to be deleted. If I do that, okay, if I do that, what are the two things that you're going to get? Okay, are the things that will be remaining? There will be D and of course there will be B. C is already deleted and there is an edge right from here to here. So based on this, what is the in degree? What is the in degree of D? 0. What is the in degree of B? 1. So what you need to delete? You are going to delete D. Then obviously in the next step it will be B. So what is the topological sorting you got? First you deleted A, then you deleted C, then you deleted D, and at last you got B. Okay, I told you there will be two cases. Why there will be two cases? Because you saw there were two in degrees what add equal to 0, A and C. Okay, A and C had in degree that is equal to 0. So if you take the case 2, okay, if you take case 2, in the first instance, I would have deleted what is known as C. In the next instance, what would have been? This would have been delete A. And the next thing would be remain same itself. Okay, the next thing would obviously be remain same itself. So what is the same thing? Then the next thing would be delete D, and the next thing, last step being delete B. So what would have been this one? This one would have been like this. Okay, first C, then A, then D, then B. Okay, this is known as what? Topological sorting using source removal method. Okay, source removal. You got to know why it is called source removal, because I'm removing the source itself. The source that is having an integrity that is equal to 0. I'm removing that. Okay, so this is one of the examples that needs to be kept in mind. We'll take one more example, because again this sort of tracing becomes very important. They're going to give you as a graph. They want you to figure out the topological sorting. Okay, so only taking so many examples. So that's very important. Okay, anyway, the algorithm and all is pretty direct. Okay, later part of this is figuring out the algorithm for it. That's pretty direct. Okay, so let's take one more example. The last example, right? The last example, and figure out what is the topological sorting for this. Again, last example means it should be a bigger one, right? So we are going to take a bigger one. Okay, so what is the things that needs to be done? Okay, we are going to write 0, then 2, then again from there you have a 3. Okay, be careful. Again, first thing you need to check is whether there is having any graph, cycles or not. Probably they'll not be having any sort of cycles, so you are going to write them. Okay, so let's take this, which is equal to 4. Be careful with the way I'm writing it. It's again a very big graph, so got to be careful with the way of directed edges and all. Okay, so this, and of course this, like this. Now it doesn't look neat, but you got to write it neatly. Okay, see, I'm writing it all this like this, but you got to be careful of starting where you need to start. See, all these gaps should not be there. Okay, neatly you need to write. Okay, so this is with regard to a graph, and for this we need to figure out what is known as a topological sorting using source removal method. Our last problem before we move into the DFS method tomorrow. Okay, so let's try to look into this. Okay, let's look into this, and what are the things to be kept in mind here. Okay, first and foremost thing is you need to know what is the integers of each and everything. So I'm going to start from 0. What is the integer? Obviously 0. See, there's no coming through here. 1, obviously 0, no coming through here. Then go with regard to 2. What is the integer? It is nothing but 1. Okay, then 3. Be careful with the way you're writing integers here. What is the integers that you got here? It is 2. Then 4. See, there's 1 that is coming in. Okay, so there's 1. Then 5. Be careful, there's so many here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now this will become 3. Now again, you got a condition. What is that condition? You got integers where 2 nodes have integers is equal to 0. You can take any one, 0 or 1, random choice. Okay, I'll take 0 because it's 0. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to delete 0 and also its edges. So if I do that, what are the things that will be done? This will be deleted, and of course all these edges will be deleted. See, I put that cross mark because generally we forget to do that, then it will become wrong. Okay, because every time the integers will change, you got to be careful with that. Okay, so you see 0 is deleted, and also it's all its edges from there. So the graph will become, one second, I need to write it once again, so it will take some time, so just look into it. Okay, now again this will be deleted, so what will be remaining? You are going to get only 2, 3 and 4, and of course there will be 1. Where did I write 1? Yeah, here, right? So from 1, 3 it is going through like this, and of course 4. Okay, be careful with the edges that are deleted. From 5 it's going like this. From 2 also it's coming like this. From 4 also it's coming like this. Is that end? Be careful. Is that end? See this? This is all, entire thing is deleted, so only these things remain. Okay, now again we need to figure out what is known as the integers of each and everything, right? So if we figure out this, what is the integer of each and everything? Okay, for 1 it is 0. For 2, be careful, again 2, the integers, previously there was 1, now it is all deleted. You can see very clearly. Okay, previously the integer of 2 was 1, but that edge is now deleted. So this 2 is also 0 now. Okay, see this is also 0. For 3, the integer is 1. For 4, the integer is 1. For 5, it is still long. It is still 3. Okay, the next step. The next step is which way are you going to delete it? Okay, obviously you are going to delete the one which is having the in degree is equal to 0. So delete, I'm going to take 1. Between 1 and 2, I'm going to take 1 because before itself it was having, equal to in degree equal to 0. So I'm going to delete that one. Okay, delete 1. So what is the next thing that you're going to get? When you delete 1, the edges also needs to be deleted in the next step. Okay, so you are going to get like this: 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 2, 3, and 4 you are going to get. And what is the, the each and everything for this? So again, you need to write an entire graph without the edges that are deleted. So this should be like this. This is like this. This is also like this. Okay, now be careful. Be careful with the way you're writing it. Okay, now you see the in degree of 2, 0. Then again 3 is also 0. Then again 4 is also 0. See, everything is deleted. Then again 3 for 5, it is nothing but 3. Okay, now you can see very clearly the next is obviously going to delete 2 or 3 or 4 like that. Okay, you're going to delete that and obviously it will be coming through in the same old fashion like that. Okay, so what is the fashion that you're going to get? First thing is you would have got the same thing, right? You would be getting the same thing. Okay, so you put all these things in some sort of a topological sorting. You're going to first you deleted 0, then you got deleted 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then or 5. Or the other order would have been, first itself you would have got 0, then first itself would have got 1, then 0, then 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, like this, it all depends on where you are going to write it. Okay, where you are going to write it and how it is going to come through under. Okay, so this is known as the topological sorting when you take this into consideration, this input. Okay, this is known as source removal method. Very, very important with regard to source removal method. Okay, for this again there's an algorithm. Okay, there's an algorithm, and also what is the next thing? The next step, the DFS method. So you're going to write an algorithm for it, and also you're going to figure out what is known as the topological sorting for it. Okay, so topological not sorting, the DFS method sorting for it. Okay, in the tomorrow's class, I think you are going to look into the DFS method, and then we are going to look into the algorithm part of it. Okay, once you do all those two things, it's all done. Okay, with regard to decrease and conquer, then we move into the next part. Okay, the greedy technique conduct.